Yes.
All right. So it is Wednesday, March 11th. We are here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. Carl, myself, no John this week.
John's minding the storm. hopefully the wind holds off for us because we don't have our external mics, and we're back to our handheld iPhone. But I think we can get through an hour. Sue might have stiff arms.
Yeah.
But I think we can work through this. We're at Spectrum Field, the home of the Philadelphia Phillies and the Clearwater Thrashers. We've got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. Mario and I are here till when? The 20.
We're here till the 20th.
I'm the 20th.
I'm the 25th.
You're the 25th.
Unless they kick us out.
But we've got some exciting news. We'll be back here again next week, but the location is going to be pretty awesome. But we'll talk about that later in the show. But like I said,
we're being heard perfectly, by the way.
We're good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome. Love the whole iPhone thing. Always
it
did.
Works.
Always did. So hopefully we got a bunch of people jumping on board with us.
We do.
We'll try to take as many questions as we can.
Adam and Sam haven't seen enough of you. They're watching.
There you go. From Lakeland, good people. So this we've made this road trip before.
Yes, we have several times.
We've done this. We've done shows in parking lots.
We've
done. Is it good? We good?
Yeah,
all right.
There we go.
I like it. I like it. Sue's definitely going to have stiff arms in an hour. I can see this coming. Larry, you just might be ready to
jump in.
But no, you drove down. I drove
right.
down with Sue. We've driven. We've made this.
Well, this is only my third year driving down. I think this year.
Oh, I drive every year.
Yeah, I was going to say I can't
drive
tell you
every
how
year.
long it's been.
Yeah,
but I don't mind to drive.
I don't mind it either, especially with all that's going on now with airplanes and illnesses and sicknesses and viruses and all that good stuff.
So
but,
can we touch on that for a little bit?
Yeah.
Because
it's open mic, brother.
Well, that always is with us, isn't it? I'm just curious what this is going to do to sports in general. Because as you saw, March Madness is now being played.
No fans.
So that's going to kill the whole. I think it's going to kill the whole thing because they're going to lose so much money on people traveling in and out, going to watch games, concessions, all that. Unless people decide to stay and watch in a bar somewhere.
I'm going to take it a step farther.
Okay.
I'm going to go the gambling angle.
Right.
How does that affect, DraftKings and every sports book in America, that lives for this time of year?
But the games are still going to be played.
This is true, but you're.
A lot of them play to the crowd.
Is the playing field the same?
No, it's not, because home field advantage no longer is.
Really doesn't exist, right?
It's not that much of a factor because nobody's playing on their home turf. They're not playing on their home court, so it's not really going to make a difference there.
So basically what I read was that they were only going to have the immediate families.
Yes.
And the personnel of the teams.
Yep. Yep.
I don't know. This is crazy.
But they're doing that all over, not only for that. I'm just wondering if this is going to have any effect on baseball, or like we know basketball. What about hockey? Because you got the hockey playoffs coming up soon. If people can't travel anymore by plane, who knows what's going to happen? Because they might have to either redo the baseball schedule if they're going to have to travel by bus. Because you're taking a bus trip out to California from here, it's not going to happen overnight. So
I just in my, we've been here since Friday night, and there's been a lot of things that have changed, and things continue to change almost hourly.
Yep.
There's been a lot of emails, and I know the Phillies put out one, as far as, the players not engaging. I personally, players are not handshaking. You know,
Right.
they're not signing autographs. They're not taking pens from fans. You know.
Well, are they actually signing autographs? 'Cause, like,
Well, here at the the major league level,
right.
I see a lot less.
Okay.
Now over at the complex for the minors, I don't see anything. There's nothing changed there. It seems like everything is status quo, and everybody's doing their thing.
Okay.
Now yesterday at the Phillies game, Joe Girardi, was talking with fans, and he pulled out a pen out of his back pocket, and he signed for 10 or 12.
His pen.
It was his pen.
There you
It
go.
was his pen. He pulled it out of his pocket, but he did take whatever item he was signing, from that person.
Right.
So I just don't understand, I guess, all of this terminology of all these people being infected. Is that the right word?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you traveled somewhere, and you
Yep.
came back, and you just infected me.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's what
Well,
it comes down to.
So, yeah, pretty much. A lot of it was cruise ships, airplanes, depending on where they came from, and the person I was talking to yesterday from California, who I won't mention, California's pretty much shut down because they have a lot of cruise ships there. Well, how many cruise ships coming in and out of Florida every day? So if that's the breeding ground for this, I can see why
we're in trouble.
Well, I can see why Florida just declared a state of emergency. So, but
Somebody just
be
said
careful.
something about no
Just
home
be
games
careful.
for baseball. I can't read the message though. Something
so-
about no home games for baseball.
They're going to cancel.
Yep.
They're going to cancel
What's it
home
say?
games.
So
Cancel
it's John
all.
actually.
John.
All Seattle games through March are going to be affected.
I did read that
Whether
in,
home- okay,
Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
In Seattle, because that's, I guess, close to
Yeah.
the proximity of where the virus
Yep. And
started.
my mom just reminded me that St. Patrick's Day is
Can I ask
canceled.
you guys something?
We're in the
You
middle of
know-
filming something, but sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
What's up?
What do you need?
What's up?
What do you
Did
need?
they have one of those machines to order tickets they
No.
used to have here?
No.
They used to.
Yeah,
No more.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm looking for. All right,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt.
It's all
Not
right.
a problem.
It's all good. It's all good. Box office opens at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Right?
This is the best part of live.
Absolutely.
A live show.
so-
We're here for the Phillies. We're here for the Phillies.
So St. Patrick's Day game is canceled.
Parade. Yeah.
The game.
The game.
Parade.
I'm sorry. The
Parade.
No, not the game.
Parade.
The parade. Sorry.
I'm leaving
I know.
tonight if that's the case.
Well, that is probably one of the major reasons you don't,
And
right?
seriously, with all the alcohol and whatnot, I mean,
You're
doesn't that-
fermented, so you don't have to
doesn't that kill germs? Doesn't that kill germs?
So we need to start drinking more, Larry. All right. Right, we'll Uber down here. We don't have to worry about driving.
Yeah, this
home.
is definitely
It's nuts.
This is definitely kind of taking a hard look at how people live their lives.
Right.
I mean, sports is supposed to be where people can go and
Forget about.
just relax,
Yeah.
unwind, go to a game for 3-4 hours, enjoy it. You know what I mean, and you can get back to work the next day.
Right.
But you can somehow just kind of take a deep breath and have a beer or two with your buddy, and so all of this is going to change. For how long, we don't know, right?
Right.
We don't know, because
for the foreseeable future.
so this is probably going to continue to get worse.
It is. Well, you figure, I think almost every college has closed today. So they're sending everybody home.
Well, that's an easy fix, right? Because the
can work
kids,
on- you
the
can do
kids
it
can
online.
work from home. They can
Right.
work online. Everybody's
Right.
got a computer. I understand all that, but there's certain parts of life that have to take part, in a lab, in person, with your professor, if that's the case. Not everybody can work from home.
Right.
Not everybody can. When does this hit home? For people that have jobs.
Well,
They work at the supermarket.
That we were just talking about that today. Larry and I were talking about today at dinner. Florida is proposing a law where if you have 50 or more people in your building, your business is shut down. So So what's that going to do?
I mean, do I see a Black Friday coming?
I think you see a Black Month of the rest of March or April coming.
This is insane.
It's horrible.
I mean, it's important, and it's important as to what we do and getting the word out to talk about it and make people more more aware of their surroundings and whatnot.
Yep.
Here we are. We 10 minutes into the show, and we pretty much that's all we've talked about.
And I'm sure we could talk about it for a long time.
Which isn't a bad thing. I mean, we're here. I know I'm on vacation. I think you're
working. Yeah.
Your work/vacation.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I just want to have fun.
Right.
You know what I'm gonna. Baseball is my life. I enjoy baseball probably more than anything. I go to more baseball. I've already been to 4 games. I've been to 4 games already. Enjoyed every one of them.
How can you not?
The weather's been great.
Yes,
the weather's fantastic.
It has.
I just you live for this. You live for this all year round.
Yep.
I mean, this week starting, tomorrow's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, this town is going to be you're not going to be able to move.
This is the big weekend.
You're not going to be able to move.
Yep. I think people start coming down tomorrow or Friday.
This is it. It's St. Patrick's, through and through. The players, wear green uniforms. This is what it's all about for everybody back home, wherever home is. Whether it's Philly or Oklahoma or wherever home is.
I ran into a girl that I graduated high school with who now lives used to live in England, and now she lives in L.A. And she comes here, rep for the Phils. So, there you have it.
It's crazy. But, I mean, me personally, I know you've been to a couple of games, right? I've already seen the Red Sox, the Blue Jays over in Dunedin, the Yankees here, and the Twins here.
Yep.
I find it a little strange, that if Major League Baseball is going to make a decision to shut it all down.
Okay.
They need to do that.
Oh yeah.
Not let it go by per team.
Right.
Because I think there's just going to be too many, Philly did this, Baltimore did this.
Yep.
You're going to have, all kinds of issues. I know me personally, we're supposed to go over to Tampa for the Flyers Lightning game tomorrow night.
Who knows what they're going to
what's in store, I mean, what do you do?
See, and that's a tough one because we were talking earlier about this being outside, so they don't think there's that much of a threat. Hockey's not outside.
Correct.
So.
Correct.
I just think with the playoffs coming up, it could be very, very detrimental to all sports.
Well, I mean, the big kicker is March Madness,
right.
The NCAA.
Yep.
Them shutting that down. I mean, that's a big deal.
That's a huge moneymaker.
That's a big deal.
And that's here in Tampa this year.
That's a big deal.
So, I don't know what's going to happen. I have a feeling a lot is going to change in the next week. So, I think by the time we're back here to do another show, I'll bet you things have changed a lot more since now.
Well, I hope they don't change that drastic because we got a nice gig set up for next week.
Yes, we do.
We got a really nice gig set up for next week, and we're gonna announce that shortly. But the Phillies are off to playing some good ball. They're 13-5.
Yep.
If I have my numbers correct, they're 13 wins, 5 losses. I think they still have the best record in all of spring training.
Yep.
They're playing good baseball, and they pretty much play their starters at home. The big names don't travel much on the road, but I just see the excitement, back in Phillies baseball with Joe Girardi and all the changes that the team has made, and I'm looking forward to a bright season.
Yep, I think it's going to be. You're going to see a significant difference in the way the team plays this year as opposed to the last couple of years.
Strategically, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can see, a huge difference. I can see quite a few more wins. I just, problem that's going to follow us for a while. You know, I just don't know where that puts everybody. You know?
Well, Jack said that the Sixers are happy because it took focus off their losing.
Losing at home.
Yeah.
Losing at home, they still have one of the best, win records. At home, the road they're horrible. They're like two different teams. It's incredible. Like the Flyers. The Flyers have an incredible, win record.
What's their win streak now?
Well, they lost last night.
They lost last night.
They lost last night, so they were going for 10 in a row.
Damn.
And they played hard. They played hard. They played strong. They just couldn't get the puck past Tuukka Rask. Boston's a good team. Boston's a very, very good team. I don't have my access to my phone, so right. I guess Jack's on.
Jack is on, yes.
Is Jack on? And what's Jack got to say about the Flyers?
Nothing yet. He was just.
He always brings some good stuff.
I'm waiting for the.
What's wrong, Mrs. H?
No, he's saying nothing.
Nothing?
No.
He's
Yeah,
not saying anything?
He just
a lot of people are on, though.
A lot of people are what?
Watching.
Are watching?
A lot of people are watching.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good.
People I've seen before.
Okay. Well, that's good, right? You're definitely going to have, like, carpal tunnel in your wrist.
So she's going to build up the biceps.
Yeah.
This year when, she can smack you around.
John O'Brien will be making a comment, 2 tall ones tonight.
Flyers are cup contenders, Jack said.
There you go.
Yeah, there
Flyers
you go.
Cup
That's what I'm waiting for.
All right.
That's what I'm waiting for. So hopefully we get to see a win tomorrow night over in Tampa.
Michael Taylor said that Rask stole the game from Boston.
Yeah.
For Boston.
He's awesome. He's an awesome goaltender. I mean, I think he leads, current goaltenders in shutouts.
My buddy Joe Hare just said the same thing.
They lost
to
to
Rask,
Rask.
not to Boston.
Yeah.
I mean, but you still they had opportunities.
I didn't know they could hear me.
Lauren, she said her mom's commentary is the best part of the show.
Sorry.
They're picking up everything that
you say.
Everything
they can hear.
You're the third wheel. You're the third wheel tonight.
Oh God.
Funny. It's you got.
What's up, Joe?
You got to hold that camera still.
Yeah, it is kind of shaking a little bit.
Sorry. Sorry.
Larry, come hold her arms up.
But no, we've been. We've had great weather.
Right.
It's been fantastic.
It has, yeah.
I don't think I'll probably put the kiss of death on us and it'll start raining in 5 minutes.
Although
I don't see is there any rain?
No, I didn't see any rain in the forecast for the next week.
Yeah.
Saturday was a little chilly.
I can deal with that.
I'm okay with that. From what I hear, it was kind of chilly and rainy back home. What a shame.
It was also 70 degrees yesterday. I think.
Yeah.
So
you saw Bill went fishing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Bill Gordon.
Yes. Yeah.
Bill Gordon always goes fishing.
Yeah, every day. I don't think there's a day of the week that he doesn't go fishing.
So, just an absolutely incredible place here. They've upgraded. I don't think they can do any more upgrades around here. I mean, everything has been upgraded. It's a phenomenal facility. Spectrum Field. Phillies.
So, Harper got hurt.
He got plunked. Harper got plunked.
And
Joe immediately came out of the dugout.
I saw that.
Took him out of the game and sent him in and go get ice.
I also saw that 3 batters later, he was still limping in the dugout. So I'm curious to see how bad.
Reports are that he's okay.
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah. So.
No, Bob, we don't have a tripod. We just have arm pods.
Yeah, our plan was laptop tonight, but that got
nixed because we don't have a good signal. So
yeah, so we had to. Our fallback plan was the handheld iPhone.
And I usually have a tripod in my car, and I took it out to put all my other stuff up.
But it's the Phillies are they've got a lot of good young talent.
Yep.
Floating through the system. They're going to have a lot of decisions to make. There's a lot of big names that guys that they've brought in for look-see.
Right.
Sign them to minor league deals with an invite to major league camp. Probably the biggest name comes to mind is Logan Forsythe. They brought him in. They brought in Josh Harrison was signed, so he's going to be on the team. They've got a bunch of pitchers to upgrade the bullpen. So I just think this.
So do we have a fifth in rotation yet? Or a
No,
planned fifth?
there hasn't. No one's been named yet.
Okay.
There hasn't been a name yet. So we'll see.
Okay. So who's in the running?
Well, it's Velasquez, it's Pivetta, and the new name that's circling around is Ranger Suarez.
Really?
So he's pitched.
Wow.
He's pitched really, really well.
Well, if Vinny's last outing is any indication, I don't think he's going to get the spot.
He hasn't pitched very well.
No.
He hasn't
No.
pitched well. He's done nothing to enhance his situation.
But he's even pitching worse than he did last year.
It's not been good. You know what I mean? It hasn't been good. So I'm not sure where things are going.
Right.
I know they've already started to make some, cuts.
Okay.
I think John has posted, all the guys already that have been cut and sent back.
And there's not much time left.
Well, you still got a good
You got a week.
When is the first game? The 26th, I believe.
The last game for spring training, I believe, is the 23rd.
Right, and then the season starts the 26th.
Right.
So you got time.
Okay.
You got time, but I think you need to amp up.
Good.
You need to start to amp things up a little bit.
Good point by Joe. The Phillies may look good now, but the bullpen is still questionable.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I think that's, to me, that's the major focus right now.
Right.
Because we didn't have anything for the last couple, the last couple years we didn't have anything good.
Right.
So who's to know what's going to happen?
Right. Yep.
Thanks, Mark. He says he's really happy that we have longer.
Who does?
It's a guy I work with, Mark.
A lot of your friends are rude.
They're smart asses, so
Rude.
You should be used to that.
Rude. Here we are trying to conduct, and be professional.
No, we're not.
Who's this guy? I want to next him off the list.
No. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We got people coming in here to clean the offices. We got people down here staring at us every once in a while.
This is a busy. We thought it was a nice, quiet location, but we didn't do such a good job in finding a secluded area, did we?
It's the fun of live TV.
Beats a parking lot.
Although that was a fun show.
It was. It was.
We had a bottle of champagne. We had cigars.
Yep.
Now we only have one cigar.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. No. It's it's been a fun few days.
It has.
We got a lot. We got a lot more to go. A lot more games before we both leave Clearwater.
Yes.
But anything so far that's stuck out for you that nothing?
No. No. I mean, I got to see 2 games, and as far as going back home, if the thing I have to be home for on the 28th gets canceled, if they're going to let me stay, I'm staying.
Okay.
At least I'll be home for the first. I'll be home for the April show.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. He's already threatening us, Johnny. He's going to miss another show.
No. I won't be home for the Lauren John show, which I can't wait to watch.
Yeah. I'm not sure what those two have up their sleeves, but
I'm sure they got something.
Oh, no doubt.
I'm sure they got something.
No doubt.
So I just hope,
doubt.
for your sake, they don't give away the store.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Ooh.
Laura won't do that.
All right, so we got questions.
Ooh, a lot
Okay.
of questions.
So how does Moniak look so far?
Moniak, he's still on the up with the big team.
Okay.
He's still up there. He has he's looked okay. He's looked okay.
Okay.
I think he's heading to AAA as well. But
Okay.
they give him, he gets in every game. He gets in every game, and he's one of my guys. I've been following him since the day they drafted him. So you're not going to hear anything bad come out of my mouth. I just think these kids need to grow. This is a big year for growth.
Right.
With several of these key guys. But Mickey's still with the big club.
Okay.
As of today, anyway. Today was an off day, by the way.
Yeah. So
Today was
Bob,
today
Harper
was
did not get hit in his foot again today because they didn't play.
Yeah, today was a
Plus he
complete
stubbed
off
his
day.
toe walking around.
Yeah, there was some minor league. There was some minor league activity with coaches and players going through drills, and boy, I'll tell you, they keep these kids busy.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know if Brian Brown wants to know if Reese looks better.
No, he does not.
So
He does not. I still got my fingers crossed, but I just need that. I need a nice hot streak. I need some dingers.
Yep.
I need some dingers.
So I think JT's looking good.
He's the kind of player, and if John were here, he'd probably disagree with me.
I'm waiting for the comments to come in.
He's been forced to lead off.
Right.
They put
I
him in
did
the
see
leadoff
that.
spot.
I did see that.
And I think only because they don't have anybody else.
Right.
He doesn't strike out much. He puts the ball in play.
Yep.
He sprays the ball all over the field, and he can hit home runs. He's
Which he did.
Absolutely. You can put him anywhere on the
Yeah.
lineup.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the lineup he can bag. I don't care. He's that kind of a player. He just gets it done.
Which is why they need to pay him.
She has these little sudden outbursts that
Oh God.
Because somebody just put something up.
Hold on.
It's not Kepler's fault.
Carl said it's not Kapler's fault with Reese. Oh God.
No, but I think, and again, I think if John were here, John said it's going to take a while for him to get rid of these bad habits. He's got a lot of bad habits.
Yeah.
They tried to redo his swing. They tried to just redo, and it just
And
it went the other way.
John wants him to stay there even when Kutch comes back, which I'd be okay with.
I'm shocked that John's making that comment. To be honest with you, where are you going to put Kutch in the line? Where's Kutch going to bag at that point? Where are you moving him to?
Well,
See, this is where John and I, we break this all down during the
Right.
day all the time.
I'm sure.
I mean, we just go crazy with this stuff. You know what I mean? So I've been away from him for a few days, which is good because
So that's why your blood pressure's
it's
down.
therapeutic. It's therapeutic, so I'm good with that. But I don't know that I really don't. I don't know. JT Realmuto batting leadoff. Seventh. You're going to drop him to 7.
That's what John said. 7.
I think John's off his meds. I think John's off his meds. I can't. No,
7th is too far down, John.
I just
Or
think-
8th. Or 6th. I'm sorry. That's
Well,
6th.
you're going to drop him that low. You might as well bat him 9th and let the pitcher bat.
Sorry, it was 6, not 8.
6.
But Johnny's got a lot of good baseball. He's got a baseball pedigree.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of great ideas. I don't know that that's one of them though.
He's allowed one bad one.
No. I'm like, hey, it could backfire, and he could bat 400 and lead off.
Right.
You know what I mean? He does get on base. I just hate wasting that at bat in the leadoff spot. I'd rather him come up with 2 men on base.
Right.
You know what I mean? And drive in runs. You know what I mean? You're not gonna, unless the bottom of the lineup, turns over and he comes up and he's got guys on base. I'd rather see him in that position.
Okay.
He's a great catcher, great guy.
Yeah.
He's super. I see him, for the past couple of days, he's into it. He's into it. He's put all the other issues behind him, the contract and all that sort of stuff's behind him now, and he's ready to play baseball.
All right.
So I think wherever Joe puts him in the lineup, that's
I think he's going to do well.
That's where he's going. So
yep.
I'm looking forward to. I follow the catchers.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love the position. I love guys. They seem to get personality. And look at him last year. Had a great year. Gold glove.
Yeah.
Gold glove. His glove now has the Gold Glove insignia on it. You know what I mean? Which I think is phenomenal. So what do we got?
No coconut oil or mirrors.
No.
So they took them all out of the clubhouse.
We are all past that threshold. That's all out west now. That's all moved out west, and
so
sayonara.
How are they doing?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't follow them a little bit.
All right.
I'm
just curious,
a little bit
because I don't think the fans are very happy that he's out there. I don't know how the players feel.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see.
Yeah, I haven't. I got my eyes set on on the red pinstripes.
There you go.
What Joe Girardi's gonna, the impact that he's gonna have with his guys. I'm full throttle on the Phillies.
All right.
So
we are just about the top.
Yeah. So let's make a couple of announcements, because we kind of dangled the carrot a little bit, but we ran a real nice promotion on our This Fan's View, and for anybody who doesn't follow us and who doesn't follow us by now.
People
right?
that don't matter.
Oh, okay. So This Fan's View, we're out of Havertown, Pennsylvania, but for the next couple of weeks, we're where? We're in Clearwater, Florida,
baby.
Right? Sunshine. We got our sunglasses on. We're doing pretty good, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right?
Shorts.
Long
shorts.
So is Mike Bolton. Mike Bolton was the winner of 4 Phillies tickets.
There you go.
To an upcoming Phillies game. We ran the promotion. It's on our page. So Mike Bolton, when we get back, you got to come in the store and grab hold of those
for
4 Phillies tickets. I believe it's
April 22nd?
Yeah.
April 22nd.
Is that what it is? April 22nd?
Almost positive, yeah.
4 really awesome seats. So Mike Bolton is the winner of that promotion. And what else we got going on? Next week, you and I.
Yes.
You, me, and the rest of the
Whoever's
This Fan's
here.
View crew. Lauren's going to be down.
Oh, absolutely.
Lauren's going to be down. The boss is coming.
All right.
And we are going to be inside
the stadium
next week.
Not sure yet where.
Not sure where, but
somewhere inside the stadium.
They're allowing us to do our show from inside the stadium. Like to thank the Phillies and especially Bonnie Clark.
Yeah.
Who Lauren has a great amount of work relationship with and friendship with from her days working for the Hamels Foundation.
Okay.
So she was able to provide us with that.
That is awesome. I know we tried to do that last year.
Just can I ask a little favor?
Sure.
Can we get our internet straightened out and maybe
so I have no control over the internet?
We could promote this thing right.
So I don't have to hold the phone again?
You don't have to pretend that you're whispering because they're hearing it. You're right there with
So
it.
I'll make sure I have a tripod just in case.
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
We'll get the Wi-Fi within this stadium.
That's what I was kind of hoping.
So
that would work better.
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, because
just like we are here, this is fine. This is getting the job done.
I know I'm a control freak. Can't control the internet.
Right. I understand.
So
I understand.
One thing I can't control.
But it just drives me crazy that here we are. She's holding an iPhone.
I know.
You know what I mean? And we can't get the laptop to
I know.
To sync.
I know. So we'll figure it out.
But and so next week, the 18th, we're gonna have a ton of people in town. So we're gonna be inside
the ballpark,
inside Spectrum Field. I'm sure Lauren's already. She's probably got the diagram of the inside of the stadium, and she's pinpointing the location for us. And hopefully we can have a couple of prize packs to give away.
That would be neat.
For next week.
Yeah.
We give away a couple things.
So we get a lot of people from Frenchies come watch us.
Well, we're going to be on the other side
Right.
where they're not
They're
going to
block everything off.
They're not going to have access.
All right.
You know what I mean? So we're
The
gonna,
people will be out of the stadium by then.
Yeah, they're usually 2 hours after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but that's the day after St. Patrick's Day. So that should be quite a day.
Oh, how's Segura look? Sorry, Joe, we didn't talk about him yet.
Segura's playing very well.
Yeah, he looked like he looked
he's
good
doing
yesterday.
well. He's doing well, and I'm pretty sure I heard that Joe has already made the announcement that he's going to be the starting third baseman.
Okay.
So go around the horn. You got Segura at third. You're going to have Didi at short. Finally, you're going to get Scotty Jetpacks Kingery at second base.
Okay.
He's going to be your, he's a natural.
Yeah.
He's a natural
Yeah.
second baseman, and then you're going to have, the big fella.
But he's another one that can almost play anywhere.
He can.
Almost.
He can. I just love seeing guys at their natural positions.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I feel defense is very important. But I like what Segura's done. You know what I mean? He seems to, he's fitting in. I think they have him batting third.
Yes.
So you got JT 1, you got the big fella Harper batting
second.
2, and Segura batting 3.
Yep.
And then Reese Hoskins batting 4 right now. So hopefully when the when the season starts, the lights go on, and he'll
Things come falling in place.
he'll crank it up.
Yeah.
So looking forward to the season where it opens down in Miami, right?
Yes.
So
I think that's the 26th. Yeah, because there's 2 days in
Yep.
between that.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
is this again where they play one day?
Yep.
And then
Always.
they're off another?
Always. Just the way Major League Baseball has it set up.
Stupid.
It is what it is.
Mr. Middleton?
See?
See that?
Hello?
See that?
Come up here, please.
See him walking down there? He hasn't come out this door.
Is that him down there?
It is.
Yeah.
I got a ball.
It is. It is. We're all giggling because the owner, Mr. Middleton, just walked down the path behind us. So we're goo goo gaga, because wait. Hopefully we can get him on the show next week.
I should have got up and showed them
Showed him
him down there.
the email.
No, I should have got up and showed the people.
That's true. Yeah, they don't want to see us.
No.
We should give him a little tour before it's over. Like I can swing around the camera.
But maybe he's working on a free agent or something. 702,
702,
and
he's still here.
He's just leaving the office.
They're probably cutting people.
Uh-oh.
Well, that could be too.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Well, it depends on who they cut.
That's not good.
They want to know who's going to be center field, left field. People are asking.
Left field. I think left field's still open. They've tried giving the job to Nick Williams, but that seemed to have failed. It's not working. Center field, I think, is going to be Adam Hazley. I think it's his job now that Kingery's your second baseman. I think John O'Brien.
Not our John O'Brien.
Yeah, John O'Brien.
Really?
J-O-B.
Okay.
I think he predicted that Logan Forsythe might be the left fielder, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's his projection.
Okay.
Since we're in the political realm of things, projection. He projects Logan Forsythe to be the left fielder. What else we got?
So we need Joe Hare to attend more of these because he's asking a lot of good questions.
Who?
My buddy Joe Hare.
Never heard of this guy before.
No,
Where'd he come from?
He comes to a lot of the shows when we had him at PJ's, but this is the first time.
Have I met him?
No, you have not. So next time we have one and he's there, I will introduce you.
So this is the first show in 2 years that he's been able to listen
this is
to.
the one that he's really vocal today.
Yeah.
Not he's not always vocal, but at least he's vocal here today. So good guy.
Awesome.
So does Roman Quinn make it as a bench player?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, he does. I think
Okay.
he's one. He's probably your right now with Kutch going on the DL to start the season.
Right.
I think he's going to be, he's going to be a big part because I think you can shift Roman Quinn and Adam Hazley around, and kind of do the same things.
Oh, so John's saying Bruce or Nick Martini.
See, there's John wavering again on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he told me Bruce couldn't play left field. I don't know that Martini. I don't know. John's. We haven't had a chance to talk, but that wasn't a game plan when I left.
So this isn't a vacation from John.
No. I think I'd rather. I don't know. Left field's still wide open, Johnny. I think that spot that could go to just about anybody. Uh-oh.
All right, Joe. No more shows for you. You're banned after that comment.
What?
You can't hear from my legs.
How old's this guy?
Older than me.
Okay.
He's a smart ass.
All right, and he's your friend.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. We got that cleared up. So, it's roughly 7:06, and we did make a couple of announcements. And I don't know, has Mike Bolton been on tonight?
I haven't.
I don't remember seeing him.
I'm sure Lauren will post that Mike Bolton is the winner.
I don't remember seeing him.
I didn't box him.
Of the page, of the promotion that we're running on our page for the Phillies tickets. You guys need to pay close attention to the page throughout the Phillies season because Lauren's always giving away stuff. Is that what you meant earlier by giving the store away?
No.
Is that what you meant? Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
So you guys need to pay close attention to what's going on This Fan's View, Carl's Cards and Collectibles, because we're all one big happy family. So the more you guys pump up the page and share it and like it, Mario does a great job of getting it up on YouTube the next day.
This might have to wait till I get back.
Okay.
I don't have my my Mac with me.
You don't have your equipment with you?
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
There's only so much stuff they're going to let me keep in their house.
I understand, but you can check out all of our shows on YouTube as well.
Yep.
Facebook.
So do a search for This Fan's View.
Yep.
On YouTube, we don't have our own special link yet. We need to have more followers there.
Yeah.
So if you can,
yeah, we're working on that.
Go there, subscribe to our page, and you can see all of our previous shows, except for 2 weeks ago. That whole mess. So, what else we got?
Well, again, we're going to be inside next week.
Yep.
We're gonna work some more details on that, but we'll definitely be inside. And then the 25th, when we are traveling back home, Lauren and John are going to take over the show.
I can't.
Wait from inside the store. So
I'll be driving back, so I can't wait for that.
I trust Lauren. I don't trust John.
Okay.
I think John will do everything in his power to have fun. Capital F.
Okay.
Capital F.
All right. And that's what this show is about.
It is. We're an interactive show. So if you guys got any questions for us or comments,
no comments.
What's that guy? That Joe guy's name? What's his name?
Joe Hare.
Yeah, he's getting blocked. He's getting blocked.
He said everybody has a cross to bear.
Is that right?
I'm his cross, or he's my cross.
So give us the backstory on Joe Hare.
Oh, Joe's a friend of mine that I met through Father Mike. So he and I have become good friends. My mom used to work for him.
Yeah, but everybody's a good friend of Mario.
No.
It's not the way I read it.
So my mom used to work for him, and he's good friends with Father Mike. Then we just kind of clicked because we're both smart asses. So.
Well, I know you are.
Yes.
So.
Joe is too. He's got a great family.
Very cool.
So.
Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Damn, shots fired, says John.
Is that what he said?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
So he's just building all this up.
Yeah.
So
see, he didn't get to make the trip. See, you know what I mean? He came down early.
Right.
You know what I mean, and set the stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and now we're having all this fun. And he's not a happy camper. I will hear about this all night, all day tomorrow.
That's not true, Bob. She says, I know half the free world.
I don't know what that means.
I know everybody. A lot of people.
You personally?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But so speaking on that, since they shut Italy down, now what?
Well, so far, I think 200 people died in like 24 hours.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
See,
in a 24-hour
and
period.
I don't want to make light of this because
No.
it's not where I'm going with this. You know what I mean? It's a serious issue, and hopefully, our government can get this under control and get it under control really fast.
Yeah.
Because again, this falls back into the elderly. The people that
Elderly
are already sick
yeah.
with illnesses,
Yep.
that have issues, that need medication. They need to be, they need to be taken care of.
Yep.
So hopefully, that's where we're heading with this, because I don't want to sound like this is a joke to me, because it's by far not a joke.
Right.
It's we make fun of certain things, but by and large, it's a serious issue, and hopefully, because sports it's my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's my life 24/7. You know what I mean? I just I want to continue to have fun with it, and everybody else, because it's a way of life. Everybody has their sport, whether it's baseball, whether it's hockey, whether it's football, whether it's basketball.
And I know that we kind of touched on this before, but I can't figure out what your all-time favorite sport is. Do you have one that sits above the rest? Now I know basketball is the last.
That's probably four.
Right.
That's probably four.
That's easy.
That's probably
that was
fourth.
easy. So my guess is it's a three-way tie. But if you have to put them in order, my guess is baseball and hockey are right up there. Eagles are very, very close third, and then basketball.
So,
because I know you're diehard Eagles, Phillies, and Flyers.
Baseball used to just take up so much of my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we had so many bad years again. So many bad years after we won in 08.
Yep.
Things really, 09, 10, we're still there. We're still, bobbing and weaving, but then things tanked. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I went through a lot of bad years with baseball. We all did.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we appreciate, the Charlie Manuel years, and a shout out to Charlie. Get well soon, buddy.
Yeah. What is?
We're not sure.
Really?
We're not. They're keeping it very low key. But he did hit up Twitter the other night that he has to have another surgery. He's not been a face down here at spring training.
Yeah. And
and
last time I saw him, he didn't look good.
And I know that's a big part of Charlie's life. But baseball, very passionate, very, very passionate. Hockey has gotten inside of me and has taken up a lot.
Believe me.
A lot.
I know.
I really enjoy, the Flyers. I'll go out of my way to make sure that my nights include, watching the games or going
from
to
wherever.
games.
Yep.
A lot of our promotions include former Flyers, current Flyers, doing signings with Flyers. So hockey has really dropped into my blood big time. The Eagles were always there.
Right.
But you know how many years we waited.
Right.
You know what I mean? So many years. And I'm just, it's just so difficult to wrap your arms around that team, because again, players change. You know what I mean? Your guys aren't there anymore. And you battle with.
I know.
Baseball and hockey are one in one egg. I can't choose. It's difficult.
Do I know you or what? Come on.
It's difficult. It's difficult. I'm heading to Tampa tomorrow night. Tomorrow afternoon, actually.
And then you're heading to Nashville to go see the Flyers play again,
so
right?
we've kind of built this vacation of ours so that we can meet up with other friends in Nashville
right.
for the Nashville Predators down there. So hopefully everything stays on course and we don't get derailed because of what's bitten us lately. But I when the Eagles won, I cried.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It was I got to enjoy the Super Bowl with my family. The Phillies, same thing in '08. So we're waiting for the Flyers. As Jack said, he hasn't seen a Stanley Cup.
So Joe did say, he goes, once you get Flyers hockey in, you would never leave.
No, and I've been there. You know what I mean? I'm real good friends with a lot of these these alumni guys. They go out of their way to help me do certain things.
Oh, absolutely.
So
we got Joe Stinger on too, by the way.
Joe Stinger.
Yeah.
Joe's been down to a couple of the games with us.
I missed him last time, but I will see him.
He asked for you.
Yeah, I will see him. St. Patrick's
Joe
Day.
is a resident Delco guy. For those on the page, Joe Stinger. He worked in Lower Marion for municipal department, driving one of them big old trucks for 40 years.
Yep.
And he got up and retired on one January day and moved to Brooksville, Florida.
and has never left.
And he's been down here ever since. God bless him. God bless him. He's done it. He's done what I want to do.
Lauren's got a comment.
Uh-oh. The boss has a comment.
I did not see.
Uh-oh. Can't miss the boss's comments.
I don't see it on here.
When did you guys get so many cool friends going to Nashville to meet up with friends from the Flyers game?
Oh, that's funny.
I was asking for friends.
Why don't I see that on here? Damn it.
But no, she knows. She knows who's going to
Your
Nashville.
thumb got in the way.
Oh, sorry.
How's them hands holding up?
Oh,
Huh?
my neck.
Your neck, your hands.
Whoa.
So when we did the parking lot show, what do we have? What do we have set up then?
I think we had a
Little stand.
no, we had a tripod because we were
had a
using the phone at
tripod.
that point.
We had the tripod.
Yep.
Yeah. And now we've even downgraded worse.
But you're not in the parking lot.
Huh?
But you're not in the parking
but
lot.
you're not in the parking
We're
lot.
not in the park.
We,
No,
we do have a nice back.
And people said they're
this is-
enjoying hearing the seagulls in the background.
yeah, nice. Very cool. Palm trees, seagulls.
Palm
Here
trees,
it is.
seagulls.
What? 7:17. We got all this. The sun's just going down over
Yep.
here.
Do you want me to pan over?
Yeah, go ahead over. Go ahead over there. Give the people what they want.
Say hi, Larry. God.
The sun is going down. 7:17. I don't know what sunset is, but Larry,
Wow.
you know you're a resident
Hold
down
on.
here.
I'll tell you in a minute. 7:37.
So another 20 minutes. But it's dropping real nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's beautiful out there on the water.
Starting to cool down a little bit.
Yep.
What's that?
Yes, it is.
The temperature's
Yeah,
great.
it's a little chilly here in the shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little chilly.
My hands are shaking,
All
I
right.
can tell.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll
So-
tell you, we got about 5 minutes left.
Yeah, couple things. We touched on it earlier. The Flyers were holding a 9-game winning streak up to last night.
Right.
Tomorrow night they're down here in Tampa, start a new winning streak, right?
That's
Tampa's
the
another
key.
good team.
Yep.
Tampa's another very good team. They're going to have their hands full, but Tampa's also lost 2 in a row. So I got to head over there tomorrow and hopefully bring them some good juju.
All right.
All right. I see the Sixers are home tonight.
They are home.
They're home playing the Pistons tonight. I came across a very good comment from one Jimmy Butler about the 76ers.
Okay.
The comment read, when he was there, I didn't know who was in charge. What the hell's that mean?
It's a family show.
I have no idea.
So apparently, there were some issues there. I guess that's why he didn't re-sign here. And, maybe he was just blowing smoke the whole time.
That could be. I would not put that past him.
I don't know if he was throwing Coach Brown under the bus, but it's quite possible. It's quite possible. But we touched on this. NCAA March Madness. I don't think it's going to be the same.
No, it's not.
It can't possibly be the same with no fans in the stands.
Right.
I mean, whether they're kids traveling to follow their schools.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I'm curious.
You've got all the marching bands that are in the stands.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
I don't normally watch it till it gets further along.
It's big business.
But I think I'm going to watch it just to see.
It's big business. I'm sorry.
You're going to hear a lot of bouncing and a lot of squeaking. That's about it.
It's big business. Eagles. I don't know what's going on there. They canceled. I just read this also.
He was talking about the coach.
What's that?
He said he was talking about the
He was
coach.
talking about the coach, but
Yeah.
But the generalization of he didn't know who was in charge.
Right.
What does that mean? Does it mean the players were in charge?
Yeah, there could have been a little
they
control
weren't listening
thing there.
to the coach.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I read.
John said he threw him under the bus and backed over.
Oh, no doubt. I interpreted that the same way. The Eagles, it's coming upon the draft.
Yeah.
Draft's coming up. Free agency's coming up.
When's the draft start?
The draft's in April. Free
Okay.
agency starts, I believe, next week.
Okay.
Next week. So some exciting times there. I keep hearing some different names for Eagle players that could be coming here. Pretty excited about that. Howie's got a lot of money under the cap. So we're right around the 7:20 mark. We started a little bit early. We weren't quite sure what we had in store for internet, Wi-Fi tonight, but it held up,
worked.
right? It
worked.
held up. Mrs. H might not be in too good a shape, but we're okay.
That's all right. We'll just get you an extra long straw when you go to the bar.
Next week, like I said, if you missed the announcement, we're inside Spectrum Field with an awesome backdrop. Lauren put that all together, and shout out to her. She does a phenomenal job for us in all of our promotions. Again, Mike Bolton, if you didn't hear, Mike Bolton won the Phillies tickets. Pay close attention to our page because we'll be giving more good stuff away, and hopefully we can put a couple nice items together for next week.
Yep.
Inside Spectrum Field. I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh, me too.
I really
me
am.
too. I can't wait.
I can't rub that in enough to John O'Brien. So.
Yeah, he might be a little pissed off.
Yeah, he could be a little salty on that one. But so, and then the following week, Lauren and John are going to take over, and Hall Hill's going to break loose. So,
I'll be driving back at that point, so
yeah,
I might have to pull over and watch that one.
yeah, for sure. So we're gonna cut it short tonight. We started a little early, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Hopefully we saw everybody's comments and questions. You got any closing?
Somebody said that the
thoughts?
Sixers. Somebody's running the asylum with the Sixers or something. I'm not sure what they were talking about.
You're part of the show, dear. You're part of the show. So.
Inmates are on the asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I kind of thought that we were thinking that all along.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting.
So closing comments. Looking forward to Friday's game.
Yep. Same.
Looking forward to more good weather.
We're
And
spoiled.
We are spoiled.
We're spoiled. We're spoiled to be able to do this, and I want to thank everybody. Larry, Larry's in the house.
Bring in the chair so I can sit in the chair.
Yeah, you're
Sue's
starting to
hands-
shake. I think we
Sue's
should
hands are
probably cut it
shaking.
short.
She's done.
I'm not sure if it's cold or lack of blood.
I
to
think
her.
it's.
She's shaking. So, you guys have a great night.
Yeah,
and
be good.
We'll be back at you again.
Wash
Take
your
care.
hands.